second, everybody. Welcome to Hampton High School. Tonight, it's a big Section 1 matchup as the two teams hoping to threaten the Mars Planets for the section title meet here tonight. The Highlands Golden Rams against the Hampton Talbots. Along with the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik, Ricky Saffer alongside. Highlands beat these guys pretty good the first time they played, and I know that Joe Hafko and his crew are looking for a little revenge tonight.
Well, Mike, one important thing, one of their starters was not here for that game, a kid named Reese, and he's back healthy. He had the flu. Speaking of flu, Joe Hafko had the flu, missed his first game in 667 games, and they played Nog. We wonder what happened that night. Well, you don't have a coach of 26 years on the bench. It sometimes shows up, and that night it did. So again, Mike, it'll be a little different game. Joe never took his coat off in that 102-point shellacking. He took 102 to 73 at Highlands. So I hope it's a case where we just match up very well against, because we were very impressed with that night.
Right.
You don't know how that carryover is going to affect tonight's game. Right.
Early start tonight. They're starting an hour early because of the weather. We're catching the outer edges of this year's edition of Snowmageddon. They have upped our total a little bit, so I guess we're, overnight, I guess we're going to get pounded pretty good. But I don't know if that makes any difference. They had to come out an hour earlier than they expected, and we're tipping at 6:30 instead of 7:30.
Well, Mike, Joe also told me first time in 667 games at Hampton that he's had to play an early start. We're following our policy of not looking outside. Hopefully I'm not going to regret driving here tonight. But again, it's a little inconvenience, but I think it was a smart call on the part of the Hampton School District to try to get everybody off the roads early.
Yeah, I think so. It's probably a good idea. Well, the importance of tonight's game, Highlands comes into tonight tied with Mars, atop Section 1. Highlands with an overall record of 14-3, 8-1 in section, along with Mars 8-1 in section. Hampton one game back at 7-2, 11-5 in section. It is an important game. If Hampton wins tonight, they tie Highlands for second.
Talking to Joe before the game, Mike, and I was basically saying what you said. We all control our own destiny until somebody blinks. He goes, "You heard my pregame speech." I said, the reality is three guys are giving the same speech. We all control our own destiny. Tonight, realistically, Mike, can we say this is an elimination game for the section championship?
It could be. And we look at Antonio Iannotti on your screen right now. He was enormous the first time these two teams played. He's the fifth leading scorer in the WPIAL, averaging almost 25 points a game. He had a big game, scored over 30 in that game at Highlands. How does that first game affect each particular team? The beating that Hampton took and the way that Highlands won?
Well, Mike, when you score 100 points, and Hampton had an interesting situation we had a few years ago. They scored 100 points against Burrell the following week after we put 100 points on them. It was just one of those nights when, again, we couldn't miss anything. And like I said, Iannotti did play outstanding, but the rest of the guys, maybe they missed this kid Reese that didn't play the last time. Just didn't seem like the same Hampton team we played in the past. But I know one thing for sure, wins out here are hard to come by, so we're going to have to give our best effort tonight.
It is. It's going to be a tremendous basketball game, and we hope you enjoy it here tonight. Well, if you want a great home-cooked meal without having to do the cooking, I suggest the Anchor Inn on Freeport Road in Natrona Heights. This is what I call bar weather, Dean.
Oh, definitely.
This is when you go out in a nice warm place and meet up with everybody, because you don't get out so much this time of year. And if you're looking for that now, here's a look at the extended. All the way up through next weekend, it's going to be above freezing every day. So the snow's going to melt. The roads are going to be fine. You'll have a chance to get out to the Anchor and join Joe, Andy, and Dee for a great home-cooked meal. Different blue plate special every day. There are no reservations needed. The kitchen's open to 11, so make sure to stop by the Anchor after the game to discuss the Rams' push to the playoffs. That's the Anchor Inn, Freeport Road, Natrona Heights. Welcome aboard. Tip-off coming up. Highlands at Hampton, and it's right after this.
Junior number 1, Ryan Boda.
All right, here we go.
Take a look at the starting lineup for Highlands Golden Rams. We'll start number 1, Ryan Boda, junior, 5'11", averaging 11 points a game.
Junior number 24.
Next up is number 2, Jamison Lee, a senior, 6 foot, averages 18 points per game. R.J. Rigger, junior, 6 foot, wears number 24, averages 6 a game. Good news, Mike, Mitch Dessort back in the starting lineup,
Yes.
a 6'2 junior, wears number 30, averages 20 points a game. And Levante Martin, 6'3 senior, wears number 23, 10 points per game.
I think they missed RJ altogether.
All right, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Hampton Talbots, coached by Joe Hafko. They'll start number 4, Kyle Reese, a 6'2 junior. Mike, that's going to be a reoccurring theme. Number 10, Ryan Murray, a 6'2 junior.
The first guy he patted down. They have a different little thing.
Everybody has their routine.
Right.
Number 11,
JVs came back, down double figures in the fourth quarter, came back into the 3 at the buzzer, or maybe a little after.
That's what we thought. Yeah.
And I had my head down. I heard the buzzer. I looked up. The ball went in the basket, and everybody went crazy. And Hampton won that one at the buzzer. So we'll see if there's any carryover to that.
Sometimes, Mike, I always say a JV game has a carryover, positive or negative. Thought it helped us at Knock the other day. We come back and won that one.
One thing about Hampton, they have lost 3 times here on their home court. Highlands is 7-3 on the road. The Rams have won 10 in a row, 13 of their last 14. Their last 10-game winning streak came in 2008. They won 12 in a row there. And if they would get to that point, then you'd be talking about the 19 they ripped off to start a season. So they're playing some good basketball now. And this is going to be a tough one, though. Coming in here to Hampton and trying not to look too far ahead to Tuesday night.
Tuesday night doesn't mean much, Mike, unless you win tonight.
Dave Gambridge tips it in the air. Rams get it and move left to right in their traveling brown uniforms. Dave Gambridge, Paul Hensler, and Sonny Bruni, your 3 officials tonight. We just had Paul Hensler in Deer Lakes last week.
Yeah, familiar with Dave Gambridge too. And I asked Paul before the game, who's the guy I don't know? He goes, Sonny something. I cannot believe, Mike, they don't know each other's
names.
Yeah. You know, they assign 7-man football crews, but they can't do 3-man basketball crews.
He kicked it out to Boda. It's a dipper. And there's Kyle Reese for the rebound. We did not see him in game 1, as you mentioned, had the flu. So here they come. This is Shahady, number 23.
And Mike, our many trips here, we talk about the shooting background being so far away, and sometimes it affects especially your 3-point shooters. Well, you walk.
Shahady got away with it, kicked it back out, and there's a 3, and it's drained by Murray. Murray, who had just 3 the first time. Now spotting out for a 3 is Desort from the corner, and we're tied.
Nets never moved on that one, Mike. Here comes pressure.
Mitch, of course, had the night off on Wednesday against the Baller Ridge. The Rams didn't need him. They won 80-33.
Without their leading score, that's something, huh?
It is. It's amazing. Now off the move, this was Huber. Kicked it back to Shahady. They ran a little weave. Martin kicked it.
A little late.
It took a little delayed action on the whistle, but they finally do blow it dead. And the Talbots will control it under their basket. A minute and a half in. Now they work inside off the inbound. Wide open to Kyle Reese for the lay-in, and he'll go to the line.
How many times I say, Mike, you play out of bounds, man-to-man, you're going to get screened, and that's what happened that time.
And they catch Desort with his first foul, and Reese will go to the line. It's 5-3 Hampton early on.
Al McGuire, Mike, always said that. Never play man on a out of bounds.
6-3. Second 3-point lead for Hampton. Desort off the move. Rieger's open. Now they close on him quickly. They do the skip pass to the corner to Boda. Back to Desort between circles. Now Rieger's open. 25 off the back rim. Boy, Desort got bumped around a little bit, but he got the loose ball. Thought Mitch got fouled there. They didn't call it. The ball was loose. Knee found it at 6'5".
Jamison got hammered too. Steal by Jamison.
Now Knee's going to take it to the basket, go all the way in. Splits the defenders and lays it in.
The magician going to work early, Mike. 2 steals.
First Highlands lead at 7-6. Now Ionati, closely guarded by Boda, worked it back out to Huber with a ball fake, drives into the paint. Nice. Rieger with a hand on it, but it's saved in the corner by Shahady.
Talked about deflections before the game, Mike, with Ryan being this. Add up, trust me.
He was good there, by the way. Everybody groaned, but he saved it. Highlands bench didn't have a good look at it. There's a 3 put up by Reese, and it's no good, or Murray. Rams with a rebound. Here's Boda back the other way. Highlands with a 1-point lead. Boda swung it over to Desort. His 3's on the way. Yeah. Nothing but not on. A fired up Mitch Desort has 6.
Highlands takes the lead 10-6.
Now Shahady got freed with the dribble drive all the way to the basket and the lay-in.
Small's guy on the floor taking against the bigs.
10-8, Highlands by 2. Boda got shut off. Now worked it to Mitch in the corner against Ionati. Out to Rieger, thought about it, back to Desort. On the elbow, tried to go inside to Martin, but it's stolen away.
First turnover by Highlands.
Nicely by Reese. Martin had 23 the first time these two teams played. And he was the difference in the game, a lot of people think.
For him, correct. So that would be the philosophy tonight, Mike.
I think he might have fronted him that time there. Murray with a move. Now to Ionati in the corner. Boda on him. Boda's got a tough job tonight. Ionati goes to the basket. What's the call? I think it's going to be on the floor. It is. The ball went in, but they're going to call the foul before the shot.
Like both teams average in the 70s. Highlands 74, Hampton 72. So we're going to see a lot of scoring, but you're going to see a lot of defense too that leads to that scoring. It's a lot of pressure defense.
Sickles and Schuett into the Hampton lineup. Sickles 2, Schuett 3.
He started last time. Place of Reese.
Ionati drives to the goal, stops, pops, scores off the glass. And we're tied at 10.
Hey, Mike, we kept off the board the first 4 minutes. That's impressive.
Now Rieger, hook pass to the corner to Boda. Tried to take Schuett into the basket. Now work it back to Desort. Boy, the Rams' offense tonight has been very perimeter-oriented. They've done a good job of keeping the ball away from Martin. Boda for 3. In and out, in again.
Want to protect the inside, Mike, you're going to give up the 3.
13-10, Rams by 3. Halfway through the first quarter.
Highlands hit 3 of them so far.
Off a screen, Huber for 3 right down the middle, ties it right back up.
All 5 stars on the score page, Mike.
Knee to the corner, Rieger for 3, off the rim, rebound tipped. Knee fights for it, but it's saved by Reese.
3 on 2.
Lead it out to Ionati, out of the corner. That's Huber, his 3 is in and out. Rebound Boda. Boda had it deflected and the Talbots steal it. Reese backcourt, over to Ionati.
2 turnovers each now.
Ionati takes Boda to the basket. Turnaround jumper off the rim, no good. Rebound, oh, they're all over Boda's back, and they're going to get Kyle Reese. That'll be the first foul against Hampton. Ryan's going to have to be careful tonight. He's going to draw that Ionati assignment. They're going to be working on getting him in foul trouble early on.
Rear comes out. Lamar McCamey comes in, Mike, and again, he's another presence underneath the basket.
That's a rough ride for Ryan tonight. They're going to have to find other ways to score other than just him.
Lamar McCamey makes 7 rebounds a game. Levante 8.
Boda able to control it in front of the scorers table.
And Braden Timmons, Mike, in his 4 games, he's averaging 6 rebounds a game too. So
We haven't seen him yet.
on the glass.
He
Look
got
at that, just
drop toe hold over there. Martin
short corner.
foul
That's
line,
gold.
back out.
That's
Boda's
gold,
open,
baby.
Down the middle, Boda hits it.
How many times I tell you, Mike, you get the ball to the short corner, he sees everything coming at him.
16-13, Boda with 2 outside the arc. The Rams have hit 4 3-pointers early on. They had a handful the first time they played. There's a 3 drained by Schuett from outside. And they answer again, and we're tied at 16. Already the 4th tie.
Like they beat Mars 85-84 in overtime. We might be having that kind of game here tonight.
Mitch runner, no. Rebound, Martin missed it. Well, they can't miss the layups and the putbacks that they did against Apollo Ridge. I think they're going to get McCamey here. It is on Lamar. They missed a lot of layups Wednesday. It looked great, 80-33, but
Mike, can you imagine they beat Mars 85-84? We got smoked by 30. Knock got smoked by 30. Joe just told me it's one of those great basketball games you get to see every once in a while. You get to sit in that seat 667 times.
I think this one's quickly in that category. Ionati with a nice drive to the basket, and Hampton back on top 18-16 as we go back and forth. Less than 2 left, first quarter. Desort for 3. Yeah, it's missed it. Thought it went in.
Yeah, from this angle, Mike.
Rebound Hampton. Chance to take their biggest lead. Ionati all the way to the basket.
From
Shot
behind,
it, missed it.
ball.
Rebound knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Ross Anderson. Highlands looking to retain possession.
It's like one of those goals that goes through the net. It looked like it went
Exactly.
down.
Everybody over there, I always say everybody on that side of the arena thought they scored.
Substitution number 12, AJ DiDonato.
Ionati getting a break, Mike.
DiDonato comes in to just give him a break on defense here. Don't want him to pick up any unnecessary fouls.
Braden Timmons out there now, too.
2-point. Hampton lead.
Giving Levante a break.
Boda gave up his dribble. He needs some help, and he gets it out to Mitch. Resort worked it over to Boda. Here it comes. Bang!
Yeah,
Boda's 3 for 3 early on. Just when I said he's got a rough ride, we can't rely on him to score tonight. He's knocked 3 down, and the Rams back on top by 1.
Backdoor.
They do go backdoor. Desort got a piece of it.
That's out of
and
bounds.
it pushed on the baseline as Sickles saved it on the baseline. Tried to pass it over to the corner, but threw it right off the end line.
Good job, Sonny. You saw that one. Here comes a little bit of pressure.
Boda now. Beats him down. Got it to Timmons underneath. Boy, they're really collapsing on the post. Boda for three. Yes.
Why not?
Red hot. 12 for Boda, 4 in the first quarter. He had 15 the first time. Rams by 4.
We have a Justin Clare situation here,
I
Mike.
think we absolutely do.
Joe Lafko's seen
He's
this
seen that
act
fish before. He saw that at Palumbo Center. Nice runner on the baseline by Nick Schuett. He's got 5 off the bench, and it's 22-20.
And his theory was to wait him out, he'd burn him out. Unfortunately, Jeff did. Pick it up dribble way too early.
McCamey quickly.
Nice pass.
Underneath to Timmons.
Now that's where
Timmons is fouled from behind.
Yep. Still just
Anderson got a piece of him. Second team foul against Hampton. Rams have committed 3. 17 seconds left of the quarter.
You remember that night down at Palumbo, Mike, we had 9 3-pointers, and we were ahead by 2 points. Everybody's excited. I said, we should be ahead by 22.
Highlands with a 2-point lead. Working into Timmons. Out top to Rieger. Boda again. He missed one. Rebound weak side. McCamey had it, lost it. And Hampton falls out of bounds. No.
It's got to be our ball, Mike. He pointed the wrong way, didn't he?
No, he's giving it to Hampton.
No, it's our ball. He pointed the wrong way.
He pointed the wrong way.
How's he saying white ball?
That's ridiculous.
No. The guy fell out of bounds. Yes.
Now he's saying brown.
Changing it. Now he's changing it.
Now Joe gives him a few hundred words.
Yeah. You have to.
Nice shot by Desort to get free. He can't get it to go, though.
His layups, Mike.
Rebound Hampton. They got to hurry. They got 1 second.
That's
I'm not sure if they're aware of it.
Yeah.
Ionati. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. Hampton will get it to start the second quarter. It was a good first. Highlands 22. And the Hampton Talbots 20. Wireless Zone is your Verizon wireless headquarters. The Wireless Zone is the place with the hottest devices at the coolest prices. Smartphones, iPads, tablets, and all the latest accessories. Stop into Wireless Zone today and see what makes Verizon the world's largest and most reliable network. Wireless Zone has 13 area locations, including 6 in the AK Valley. Rams fans, your Wireless Zone headquarters are in the Walmart Plaza next to GNC, or at the Pittsburgh Mills Mall next to J.C. Penney's and across from Victoria's Secret. Any wireless questions you have, you can contact John Mason today. He's on his way back from snowy Virginia.
Hopefully.
Just drop him a line at jmwzone@yahoo.com. Speaking of snowy Virginia, Duquesne today beat George Mason. They played at 2 o'clock on a Friday. Dukes 86, Mason 75. Micah Mason 23 points for the Dukes.
Tell him your joke, Mike. It was a good one.
Well, yes. What happened was they're playing George Mason, and the crowd kept chanting, "Let's go Mason." Micah thought it was for him. So he just kept scoring.
I want to thank Mike in advance. I've had some throat issues this week, a little bit of laryngitis. I couldn't even speak last night on the phone to Brian Nee, so Mike has volunteered to do all the commercials, and I appreciate that. I'm going to save my witty commentary and hopefully insight for the game.
What is it Uncle Dougie used to say? Songs and snappy patter.
There you go.
There you go. Talbots with the ball, move right to left, second quarter in the home whites. Rams lead it by a pair. Now Shahady drives right to the basket. It wouldn't go in, though, and Timmons has the rebound.
Look up Doug Hirth on your Google machine.
We all love Uncle Dougie. I met him a couple times. What a card.
I did, too.
Here's Timmons. Hands it off to Desort.
I won a prize on a show one time, Mike. He said you didn't have the best story, but you told it the best.
Desort missed a bunny. Rebound Timmons. Boy. And now a foul on Braden. And he got whacked in the head.
Let's see. Maybe it's on them, Mike.
Maybe it is. It's on Schuett. I'm happy about that. 3 team fouls apiece, and Timmons will go to the line and shoot 2. They said it's a shooting foul, so
wow, that's even better. Well,
Braden 3 for 7 in his early part of the season. This is early December for him.
Yeah. Right.
I said he'll go 3 for 3, and he'll be at 60%, and all will be right with the world. There's the first one.
Anything there, Mike, is just excellent.
23-20. Yeah, you're just trying to get him in shape for the playoffs right now. I mean, he's in shape, but like we said the other night, basketball shape, maybe not.
Makes 2 big ones here, though. Highlands extends the lead to 24-20.
That's the third 4-point lead for Highlands so far. Their biggest. Reese dumped it off to Ionati.
Like we held him to 4 points in the first quarter. That's pretty good.
He'll be seeing Ryan Boda in his dreams. He goes to the basket, though, and puts it in. A guy that could score that much, you're going to get theirs. you really, your two theories are: do you try to do everything you can to stop him, or do you let him have his and try to stop everyone else? Needs three is missed, but Martin got the rebound.
Remember, he comes in averaging 25 a game.
Oh, nearly a steal by Ionati, but Boda's open. Yes! Ryan Boda's 5th three of the night.
Boda going up.
27-22. Rams by 5. Now Schuett gave up his dribble and got it back to Ionati. They're really guarding the three-point line with him. I think that seems to be now they're going to get a foul. It's going to be on Timmons, I think, for help. And Ionati will go to the line and shoot a couple. But they're really serious about the three-point line. He killed them from outside the first time. He had 7 three-pointers.
Yep. Extraordinary. Ryan Boda with already 5 three-pointers, and we're only 2 minutes in.
And doing it while he's guarding Ionati.
Yep.
And anybody that's ever had that kind of an assignment, I'll tell you how hard that is.
Yep.
Substitution number 2, Ryan Sickles.
That's 7 for Ionati. Sickles is back in replacing Schuett. 27-23. Highlands by 4. And Antonio's pure from the line. Rieger now gets it across. They're extending, Dean. Looks a 1-3-1 or a 2. Looks like a 2-3. It looks like the Syracuse 2-3.
Yep.
Now they go high post it to Martin. Down low to Timmons. Timmons lays it up and scores. And that's how you beat it. You go foul line and in.
Yep. That's a soft spot at 2-3, Mike, right at the foul line.
We're going to do 2-3 and let Boda shoot all day. We're good with that too, I think. Ionati back outside. But they match up out of it like Boeheim does. Ooh, shot is missed, but they tip it back out. Right side, Shahady for 3. It's down. 5 for Mark. 29-27. 5:40 left first half. Knee with a jump pass to Boda. And Shahady's got that section of the court at the zone. Little runner by knee is drained. He's got 6, and it's 31-27. Highlands by 4.
So smooth when he has the ball in his hands, Mike, huh? Fluid.
Very much. Ionati drives into the paint, loves to go left. Now they kick it back out to Shahady. Drives around knee, goes in with a runner and drops it down. The 5'8 junior with 7 points.
He surprised me, Mike. I don't remember him from the last game playing like that.
He had 5 points that night. Oh, bad pass by Rieger. Turnover Highlands at 5:06.
Highlands' third turnover. Hampton's had 4.
Desort back in. Timmons gets a rest.
Other games in section tonight, Mike. Deer Lake's at Burrow, Freeport's at Mars, and Knock is at Valley.
Rams magic number 1 to clinch a playoff spot. If they win tonight or if Burrow loses, they clinch. Hampton's magic number is 2. They'll need to win tonight and a Burrow loss. And also Mars magic number 1. A win for them tonight, they're in. All this is getting set up. You know, in the girls section, the first 3 teams are already in. And it's down to Highlands and Indiana. There's a travel. Highlands and Indiana for the 4th spot. With Drew Johnzak here tonight. Trying to get the Rams in for the first time since 2011, the Lady Rams.
And he's with the Zemanskis tonight, Mike.
Speaking of basketball.
Yeah, they were the last coaches to get him in.
Yes. Knee drives in, lost it. Oh, what a great bit of awareness there. Got it to Desort. 360 move, and he's fouled.
Take your choice.
Yeah, I could have had 2 of them. Yep. So Mitch Desort will go to the line. That's team foul number 4 against Hampton. 4:29 left first half.
Reese gets his second.
Now, if you can't make 1, you can't make 2, make 1, I guess. Mitch 74%. Wasn't that a Marty McFly thing?
Yes.
And he does. First point of the second half for Mitch, and it's 32-29. Highlands by 3 at 4:25 first half, and Ionati against token pressure. Now back to Ionati right side. The handoff to Murray. Now he steps back, lets a 3 go. It's short, but that long rebound off the missed 3 by Huber.
Here's where Ionati's tough, Mike.
Missed the shot. Rebound Martin had it, lost it. And they say it's last touch by Kyle Reese, and Highlands will have possession here halfway through the second quarter.
Ionati gets a lot of his scoring off the misses, Mike.
It's like hockey. He goes to the net. dirty baskets. Boat is open. Here it comes. In and out.
A dipper.
Sickles the rebound. Double teamed in the backcourt. Comes free, and Hampton able to get it as Kyle Reese takes control. Reese against Martin, and he's going to be fouled out top. No basket.
Yep.
Team foul number 5 against Highlands. First half.
Levante gets it. Price saved the basket there, Mike. But unfortunately, that's his second foul.
Boda, Desort, and McCamey all have 1. Reese has 2. Schuett and Anderson have 1 apiece. And go backcourt to get that, and Ionati does. 32-29. Highlands by 3. 3:40 left first half.
Late arriving crowd might be filled up on
A lot of them maybe don't know that the game was 6:30. Yep. Ionati from way downtown, in and out, no good. Rebound, tipped by Timmons and right to McCamey. Now Nee will settle things down. For a second anyway. Dump down to Timmons with the lay-in. What a great distributor he is of the basketball.
The magician, he leads in assists, Mike. We're going to get a timeout.
Joe Lafko wants to talk things over. Highlands by 5. Their second 5-point lead. 34-29. And there's Joe in the blue jacket. Speaking of distribution, if you're ready for a new home addition, kitchen or bathroom, and make the license pros at B&E Home Renovations your first and only call. B&E's top priority is customer service. Their experienced local crew guarantee that your job will be completed on time exactly the way you want it. Visit their website today at beanehomerenovations.com for money-saving offers. Give Brian a call at 724-351-3172 for a free estimate. B&E Home Renovations, where the B is always busy.
And Jamison, Mike, leads with assists at 3.5 a game and steals per game at 3. We're averaging 37 rebounds a game and 11 assists per game. It's pretty impressive.
3:19 remaining. Rams haven't won here since January 18th of 2011. That's 5 years. They won 61-58. And the interesting thing about that is that's the last time Highlands swept Hampton in a season series. Trying to do that again. Oh, great job by Mitch to get a piece of it, but it's on the line. Hampton will be able to keep it.
Again, Hampton came in 11-5, 7-2 in section.
Speaking of Brian Nee, funny, we were talking about deflections before the game. The one thing when he was coaching that he always liked. That's a great defensive stat.
I caught mine. Look at that wide open Mike off the darn.
Reese missed the shot, and Timmons clears the boards.
Yeah, I do something called a sheller. I put in a little triangle and 2. We go man out of it, but we want to protect the basket. They can have the outside pass or high pass, but they're not getting a layup.
Desort spots out to get it now. Less than 3 minutes to go first half. Highlands by 5.
My 8th grade team we contact, Mike. We have 34 deflections a game.
Longwood missed it. McCamey's there for the rebound and the putback.
The long arm of Lamar.
First 2 for Cousin. The Rams by 7, 36-29. Now Schuett. Nice. Another deflection by Mitch. Tried to get it again, but Schuett got it back and lets the 3 go. It's off the back rim. Up for grabs, and Nee has it.
We'll look up.
Desort ahead of the pack.
He had him.
He's going to take it himself. Nee all the way in. Lays it up. Missed it. Rebound, Ionati. Oh, yep.
Yeah, Mitch wanted that.
They had a basket.
Oh, look at Boda.
Sickles now comes free to Ionati, and he hits it.
Yes, sir. He's got 10.
36-31.
I just don't think that... what do we got?
Timeout Highlands. Yeah. Coach Stosh realized the Rams were in a little bit of trouble there, and Boda needed some help. And Stosh is going to do a quick talk over here. Well, we'll talk about Joe Lucchino and his son Joseph. He did all the talking at practice today for you. Is that correct? Yes, he did. We'd like to welcome you to Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group, a brand new name, but the same great services the Lucchinos have been providing the AK Valley for decades. Still affiliated with the New York Life, the Lucchinos can now expand your investment and insurance needs to incorporate some of the biggest names in the industry while still giving you the peace of mind that comes with hometown service. They're located at 2318 Freeport Road next to Donut Connection, or you can call Joe at 724-224-8908 or Joseph at 412-818-7398. Why wait? Let Lucchino Insurance and Financial Services put you on the road to financial stability today.
All right, Mike, coming out. We're see a little 1-2-2 pressure from Hampton.
And definitely changing up their defenses. Here's Boda left side. Corner to Mitch. Inside
Nice.
McCamey. Off the glass. Missed it. Nice pass off the glass.
And one. There you go.
Won't go, but he'll go to the line.
They're doing a great job, Mike, of anchoring the blocks, we call it. You get your two guys in there, butt side.
They were
wait for the rebound.
they were really sagging early on in the game. But, you know, there's one thing that Highlands has tonight that they didn't have the first time, and that's Timmons. They can put two big guys down there, and they weren't able to do that before.
Kyle Reese, Mike, picks up his third.
24, Ross Anderson in for Hampton.
That'll bring Ross Anderson off the bench.
36-31, 1:43 left first half. Again, a win by Highlands will clinch their second consecutive playoff spot, and more importantly, set up Tuesday. Timmons missed them both. Good opportunity for the Talbots now. Lead it ahead. The Sickles made the save. Got it off to Shahady. Drives to the basket. Put up a wild one. It won't go. Timmons.
Whoa.
Skies for the rebound.
He just ripped it out of the air, Mike.
Out to Boat. He's going to go all the way in. Laying up and score.
The lefty, Ryan Boda, he can take it to the hoop, too. He's got 17.
His first two of the night. Now a three is missed, and McCamey has the rebound. Oh, he nearly gave it away, but able to save it. Out to Desort. Desort tries all the way in.
Walk, yeah.
He's going to call a travel.
Yep.
He had knee in the corner.
Yep.
Well, they're even now.
They're on the same page, but not together, right?
1:10 left. Rieger back in. 7-point Highlands lead, their biggest of the game.
Mar McCamey, Mike, does the little things so well. That time he gave him quality minutes off the bench.
Now the Hampton crowd alive across the way. They don't have any special night tonight. They usually dress up in different garb, and beach night here was always a
Called getting here tonight.
Yeah, getting here was the key, yeah. Getting here is probably not the problem. Getting home might be a little dicey. But
Let's not help.
it'll be all right.
I got the tank, so
That's it.
We'll be okay.
Anderson and Ionati play catcher. They really want to hold for one. Highlands has the arrow. Ionati, threw it off the body of a man. They battled for it, and Timmons got a timeout.
I hope we don't need that one later. But it was
That's
smart
three
call.
we've taken, right?
Yeah,
Am I
yeah.
correct about that? Oh, good chance to remind you all about TV times for all the games. Hey, if you're watching this on internet, you can catch the Apollo Ridge game on Channel 190 Saturday night at 6:30. If you're snowed in, yeah, you want to take a look at that. Again, our Tuesday games will be replayed on Thursday nights at 6:30. Friday games are replayed the following Wednesday at 6:30. All the games are on Comcast Channel 190. YouTube, you go to the Highlands High football channel, you go to the school's website, goldenrams.com, they'll link it up for you. You go to the athletics drop-down menu, go to videos, athletic games.
Mike, we've been turning up the D lately. Against Apollo Ridge, we forced 26 turnovers, only committed 7 ourselves, and right now we're forcing 16 a game, committing only 12. So again, always want to keep that one in your favor. That's a big stat. 39 seconds to go. Highlands now.
Could be a 2-for-1 here, guys, because with the arrow and the basketball, and they look like they might want to spread it out. They are. The old Highlands four corners. 4 to score.
Do we have the arrow this time, Mike?
We do.
Oh, they'll switch it at halftime. You're right. Good man. I confuse easily with arrows. Uh-oh.
Boda's in trouble. He got it to Timmons. 15 seconds underneath to Desort. Desort's going to take it to the basket and lay it in. Here come the Talbots at 7 seconds. Highlands by 9. And Ionati's going to shoot it. There's no doubt in my mind. Here it comes from 30. It's short, and that's it. It doesn't count. That's the end of the first half.
Great.
The Rams got to like that, much to the delight of the crowd that made the trip. Highlands 30. Hampton 40, Hampton 31. B&J Sports, located at 1605 Freeport Road in Natrona Heights, has been serving our local sports teams and the great fans of the AK Valley for 5 decades. When it comes to all of your sporting goods needs, look no further than B&J Sports. Glenn Mills and that friendly staff provide that personal touch. I'm sure he's here. He's an Oriole trooper. He's always out. Team uniforms, trophies, any and all sports equipment. You just can't beat the service at B&J Sports. Stop in today or give Glenn a call, 724-224-2762. 5 decades says it all. B&J Sports.
20 to 9 that quarter, Mike.
Halftime. Beautiful. Love it. Hampton High School to score. Highlands 40, Hampton 31. Second half coming up right after this. Back Back at halftime at Hampton. Highlands leading it at the break 40-31. Up to a little bit of a slower start scoring, but as the D mentioned before we went out, they picked things up late in that second quarter, and that's a very big quarter right now. You're coming out of the locker room, you have a 9-point lead, and what you don't want to do, you know a run's coming, you just don't want it to be a big one, and you want to have a nice lead when it does.
Today was the day Hampton wasn't in the locker room very long at halftime, Mike. See how that works out.
Here's Boda. Swung it over to Knee. Corner Desort. Desort came out hot. Now they do a little high-low. Rieger to Martin. Back out to Boda out of the corner. 3-ball. Air ball. It's loose. Boy, it looked like it was out of bounds, but Neal could take it back court, and Highlands takes it back, having taken 30 seconds off. Bad pass by Desort. Too many white shirts, and a steal by Huber.
5 turnovers apiece now, Mike. Halfway home, Mike. They got to close the deal, though.
Shahady over to Ionati. Now they work to Huber. Nice baseline walk for Reese, and he lays it in.
One thing you know about Joe, Mike, he'll have him prepared for this second half.
That was good offense. And you saw about 100 different defenses he threw at him in that first half, too. Rieger gave up his dribble. Has to loop it to Mitch. Their defense is coming out now.
This is where we should find Levante Martin, Mike.
Knee with a stutter step. Back to Desort. 3 on the way, along when it's off the back rim, but Knee got the rebound, and Knee is fouled. I think. I hope. Paul Hensler.
Fouls on number 23, Mark Shahady.
It's on Shahady.
When he said 23, I was worried, Mike.
Yeah, and Joe Lavko yelled something like, what was that? And trust me, I don't think a whole lot of us knew what it was. Desort tried to use a screen. Now got it to Boda. Boda kicked it over to Levante. Drives into the paint, and offensive foul.
Cannot be, Mike.
That's a good call. That is an absolute good call. He threw the arm out and knocked him down. Now, it might have been an El Flopperoo. I'm not close enough to tell, but Highlands fans don't like it.
Well, it's really bad about it, Mike, is Levante third.
And the Rams have gone the first minute and a half of the second half without scoring, too, and that's the one thing you can't have happen.
Did we get a baby sighting at halftime, Mike?
No, well, he wasn't there.
Here he comes now.
Martin high into the air for the rebound.
Maybe somebody gets fouled. There we go. There's our chance to get the baby. Coming up there. There you go.
There we go. It's Isaiah.
Yep, your buddy. That's Carly.
And Isaiah. Isaiah's daddy scored 23 today for Duquesne.
Carly's brother's on the floor, Carly Boda, so our first baby sight. You love that kid, don't you?
Isaiah is great. He has a great sense of humor for a kid that's like 4 months old.
You're saying he laughs every time he sees you.
He does, and I have that effect on people.
I would say not the first one. Come on, Mitch.
Desort's going to go to the line and shoot 2 at 6:05.
Mitch drew that foul.
Yes, he
Mike.
did.
You don't hear that much anymore.
Fouls on number 2.
He did in Fletch, and he draws the foul. Fletch isn't exactly a basketball movie, but there's a lot of basketball around it. It's a great movie. Sickles picked up the foul. Desort makes the first. He's into double figures with 10, and it's 41-33 Highlands. Mitch is 74%, which means this one's going in, because that makes him 3 out of 4 tonight.
Works for me. He's got 11.
42-33.
Highlands lead back up to 9.
Shahady with a foot on the line. It's off the rim, no good. Rebound. R.J. Rieger has it for Highlands. You love the one and dones on the defensive end. Knee back to Desort. He's open. It's 3. It's off the rim, high into the air. Knee gets up there to get it. Knee drives into the paint, off the glass and scores.
He is so smooth, that basketball, Mike.
Now back the other way as McCamey got back there. Ooh. And McCamey fouls Kyle Reese. Highlands with their first double-figure lead of the night. They lead it by 11.
McCamey, his second, team second.
Lamar picks up his second.
And Reese at the line. He's got 5 tonight. First one is good. 6 points. Again, he did not play the first game. He had the flu.
By the way, Joe told me he had the flu shot. And it's been working for most people. It didn't work for him, unfortunately. He missed that knock game.
Reese makes them both. It's 44-35. Now Desort's open. Here comes the 3. It's off the rim, high into the air, and Reese the rebound.
Mitch is getting great looks, Mike.
Out to Shahady. Ionati right side. side.
He walks.
Now Shahady drives into the paint, dribbled it off his foot, and they're going to get a bailout foul.
Where?
I think it's going to be on Rieger. Let's see. Paul Hensler with the call.
If it's on Rieger, he called it before he did it.
It might be on knee.
Falls on number 2.
It is on knee.
His first.
Believe me, when he blew the whistle.
Yeah, Rieger hadn't done a thing rather than grab the ball. He kind of looked at him, and they score another easy one off the inbound.
Doggone inbound.
Sickles again, and it's 44-37.
Like, that's 4 giving up off the inbound. I know we like to play man, but
Crossover move by Rieger. Nice pass into McCamey, but it won't go. And Reese nearly dribbled it out of bounds, but he saves it in the corner.
Jamie has to be careful.
And he gets the foul.
Like, you cannot commit that foul 70 feet from the hoop.
Nope.
And that's his third.
Falls on number 5.
And Lamar, again, done a great job for us, but that's basketball IQ. You just can't do it. But he did.
Here's Shahady back the other way.
11-point lead, quickly down to
And a
7.
reach-in foul by knee. Little nickel dimer.
His second, team fifth, Mike.
Team fifth.
Already 5, and we're only 4 minutes into the third quarter.
With some of the Highlands fans with a few words for the officials a second or so ago, much to the dismay of Athletic Director Bill Cardone. Reese is fouled, and the Rams are just loading him up. That's 6 already in the first 3.5 minutes. That's on Timmons.
Yep, that could be tough down the road. They'll be on the line early.
Kyle Reese will shoot a pair again.
Timmons with 2. And Mike, it gets your offense out of sync and everything else. You only have 1 for Timmons? I have 2. What do you got, Mike?
1.
Okay. I like that better.
44-38. That's a 5-0 run. Make it a 6-0 run. Looking like knock the other night. 44-39.
Well, we stood that run, Mike. Let's see if we can do it tonight.
I think these guys are a little more dangerous. Here's Bode, even though Knock did win in here a week ago. Bode all the way to the basket. Won't fall. Rebound Reese.
Been a lid on it so far, Mike.
Little tangle up with Dave Gambert's backcourt. But that was all a throwaway as Shahady went in and knee stole
Look
it.
at that
Oh,
pass.
threads the needle. Desordi lays
What a
it in.
pass.
What a pass that was.
The magician. And the Zord has 13. Wow. Great body control there, Mike. In the air, he made that pass.
46-39. Highlands by 7. Ionati got a screen, drives to the basket. Glass. In and out. Rebound Rieger. Rieger walked, got away with it, threw a bad pass and turned it over anyway. He did. He walked backcourt. They let him go with that, and then he threw it to the popcorn vendor. Now Shahady brings it up. Highlands by 7. 3:40 left. Third quarter. Shahady
back door.
Gave up the dribble. Here's Reese to the basket, lays it in. 11 points for Kyle Reese. 8 of them here in the third quarter. DeZord all the way to the basket.
Yes.
It'll settle.
Blew up that baseline.
15 for Mitch, and it's 48-41. Rams led by 9 at the half. They lead by 7 now.
Finding answers, Mike. Finding ways.
Ionati drives into the basket, lays it up and scores. Now they're trading baskets. They go back and forth. Highlands by 5.
Well, you can do that when you have a lead, Mike.
Rieger to DeZort. Inside to Timmons. Puts it on the floor and a walk. Braden doesn't believe it.
He did.
You saw it.
7-6 turnovers. You can't fall away from the basket, Mike. You got to get to it.
Number 3, Nick Stewart in for Hampton.
Less than 3 to go. Third quarter. It's a 5-point lead for the visitors.
Oh, boy.
Shahady. Ionati now. Ionati has not gotten off for a 3 tonight. I'm checking. No, he is not. He had 7 of them at Highlands. Drives into the paint. He's going to take it to the basket that way. Missed the shot. Got his own rebound against 3 brown shirts. And they call Boda, who thinks he got all ball.
Devontae Martin was in there, Mike, and he had to actually pull his hands out to make sure he didn't get called.
Number 1, Ryan Boda, his second, team second. Ionati at the line for Hampton.
That's leading scorer in the WPIAL.
In the substitution number 24, Ross Anderson.
Ross Anderson into the game. I always think of former Penn's defenseman Russ Anderson. Ionati hits the first. He's got 13, and the lead is cut to 4.
Again, if you miss it, averages 25 a game. He's a pure shooter, Mike.
He don't miss much. 48-45. A 12-4 Hampton run. I called him knock.
Look at that.
Desort.
Beautiful move.
And Desort taking over the second half. He's got 8 of his points in this third quarter. 50-45.
It's the old scissors play, Mike. You don't see it anymore. Two guys cut off.
Huber kicked it out, and Schuett lets it go and drains it.
He's got 8.
50-48. It's a 2-point game.
Huber's going to pick up a foul.
Fouls on number 11, Ben Huber, his first, team third.
That's 3 against Hampton second half. Talbot's already in the bonus. Highlands has committed 7. 2:04 to go, third quarter.
That 11-point lead has disappeared, Mike.
Boda drives it all the way in, lays up, throwed up a wild one, but there's Levante on the weak side. Nice pass.
Levante was there, Mike. Only his first basket of the night, had 23 the first time around. They picked their poison and start stopping Levante Martin.
Ionati tries to take Boda to the basket. He drives in and draws a charge.
So close.
Martin takes the charge. Ionati gets hit with it.
That could have went either way. Ionati only gets his first. But boy, I got to do 4 on Levante. That was a big call, Mike.
It really was. Not so much who got it, but who didn't.
Right.
Because Levante would have had to sit down for a while.
It's another turnover.
Rams by 4 at 1:40 to go, third quarter. Crossover move by Nee. Now the spinorama won't go. Rebound Ionati.
He knew he had 2 on the right, Mike. Decided to go left. Just couldn't convert.
Ionati back to Shahady. Nice dump down to Anderson. Blocked by Rieger, and they call the foul on Rieger.
Rieger's first.
Attention high school seniors, you can learn the skills you need to start a career in the high demand field of healthcare in less than a year. Serving the Alikiski Valley for over 35 years, Career Training Academy provides the tools and support you need to start a professional career in dental assisting, medical billing and coding, or massage therapy. We're proud to announce we've moved to our new location in Hillcrest Plaza, Lower Borough, as of January the 4th. Visit us on the web at careerta.edu or give them a call at 724-337-1000. Your career is waiting at Career Training Academy. Anderson makes them both.
8 people now have scored for Hampton, Mike.
52-50.
Only 6 for Highlands. Clinging to a 2-point lead now.
Boda
Was 9 at the half.
Clear lane over there, but he gave up his dribble. Now back to Desort. Now to Rieger between circles. Rieger worked it into Martin. Nice give and go, and Rieger used the glass. His first basket of the night, and it's 54-50.
Now we have 7 people on.
Shahady got it to Ionati. Worked it over to the corner for Schuett. Shahady against Nee. Ionati wanted to, but Boda got out there on him. Now dump down to Anderson, and Anderson scores.
You had to let him have it, Mike. Levante could not commit his fourth.
Ross Anderson with the last 4 Hampton points. It's 54-52. Rams by 2. Shake and bake move by Nee, and there's a foul as he delivered the pass. I think it's going to be on Schuett. Let's see.
Fouls on number 2, Ryan Sickles.
No, it was Sickles instead.
Team fifth.
Sickles with the hammer.
I like it, Mike.
Returning for him to number 4, Pavlik.
Here's Nee. Inside to Martin.
Number 11.
Martin to the goal. Up and under. No. Rebound.
Doggone it.
Sickles has it. I'm sorry, that's Schuett. This is Sickles.
Don't do it.
Chance for the tie. Inside steal. Nee took it away.
Time.
3-on-2. Nee's going to take it to the basket. Put it up and score.
Whoa, what a move. He's got 10.
Rams by 4. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Hampton with the ball and the arrow. Huber got shut off. Stops and pops. Missed it. Rebound knocked around. That's good if it goes. It does. Ionati falling away. And it's 56-54.
Mike, I didn't think he could get that shot off. Doggone it.
couple buzzer beaters they've had tonight, including the JV game.
Pull out your tickets. The winning number is
25-14 that quarter, Mike. Hampton.
And they lead. Highlands leads it by 2. They still have not surrendered the lead since Hampton led it 6-3 in the first quarter. In the nation, it's dedicated licensed professionals protecting your family. At Nationwide Insurance, we just call them agents. We put members first because we don't have shareholders. Mel and John at the Boucher Agency want to help you relieve some of the stress involved with insuring your new teen driver. A lot of stress on nights like this. Ask about the Nationwide Insurance Young Driver Discount. When you compare, no one beats Nationwide's rates for young drivers. Join the nation that cares. Call your hometown Nationwide agents, John and Mel, 724-224-4300. They have evening and Saturday hours for your convenience. Remember, in the AK Valley, the Bouchers and Nationwide are on your side. And there is the Talbot. Yes, it's a medieval dog. No one else has that nickname anywhere.
No. Well, grab onto something at home, kids. Lock it in. We're going to need it for this fourth and final quarter. Winner controls their own destiny. The loser's going to need some help with the section. Let's see what we can do here, Mike.
Out top, this is Huber. Hampton can tie with a 2 and take the lead for 3. How big was that? That loose ball just laid there.
Yeah.
And Ionati was the first man to get it. The Rams did a good job blocking out, but nobody came and got it.
Just a touch, a deflection, as we talked about earlier, Mike, huh?
Ionati. Boys, Boda done a good job. Shahady drives in. Kicked it back out. There's Ionati for his first 3 of the night. It's no good. I think that might be the first one he's launched.
I think so, Mike.
Desort to Boda. Blocked by Ionati and fouled by Ionati. Boda will shoot a pair at 7:25.
He quickly gets his second. They got to do something about that PA system. Feedback during your foul shot is hard.
Not only has Boda done a great job guarding Ionati, he's outscored him 17-16. Ryan, 86% from the line, gets his first point of the second half.
18 now on the night.
57-54. 58-54. 19 for Boda. He had 15 the first half.
Ahead of the pack, Mike Reese.
And he scores.
Yep. We call it the deepest deep, Mike. You can't let anybody behind you.
58-56.
I always tell the kids, you see 4 shirts in front of you, you're the deepest deep. Get back.
Boda to knee right side. Knee goes baseline. Stops. Pops. Drains it.
He's got a dozen.
60-56.
I don't think he took a jump shot tonight either, Mike. It's all been on the move.
Nice dump down for Reese. Back out here, Huber. It's 3. It's good.
He's got 2 threes, and it's a 1-point game.
Knee is fouled on his way down by Huber.
Yep.
No, it's a timeout for Highlands. Is that it? Or did they get the foul? They did.
I think he got the foul. Yep. Huber. Yep.
First on, second on Ben.
1-on-1.
And both teams in the bonus.
That happened fast, huh?
Jamison Nee will go to the line, averaging 69%. This is his first trip to the charity stripe tonight. 6:42 to go.
Good news, Mike. Levante Martin still only got the 3 fouls. He had a couple times where he pulled up.
Oh, knee threw it right off the front of the rim, and now Hampton can take the lead for the first time since early in the first quarter. Here's Shahady, out to Ionati. And McCamey has him now. Reese knocked around, and it came right back to Sickles. And Shahady puts a 3 down, and Hampton takes the lead. And Joe Lafko wants a timeout.
Getting all the loose balls, Mike, and that's not a good formula for the Highlands Golden Rams. You got to try to get some of those loose balls.
62-60, Hampton by 2, their first lead since 6-3. Well, winter is here in case you haven't noticed. It's only a brief respite from the beautiful El Nino we've been having. It'll be back to being warm soon. So there's no better time than right now to stop into Highland Tire and see why they've been voted the best place to buy tires in the AK Valley since 1993. That's 23 consecutive years. Their dedicated service team will take care of your needs with a level of professionalism seldom seen in the tire industry. Visit HighlandTire.com for directions to the Highland Tire location nearest you, or call them in Trenton at 724-224-9222, or in Natrona Heights at 724-224-7900. Highland Tire, service, integrity, price, we deliver.
All right, Mike, big possession here for the Golden Rams. Down 2, down for the first time since early in the first quarter. And they have to go to work, Mike.
Indeed they do. Here comes Rieger to bring it up. They're chasing knee. Looks like a 1-3 chaser. That's exactly what it is.
Ooh,
At least Resort wide open out of the corner, and down it goes.
Screen. You see that screen, Mike?
They played something like that in the first half on Jamison, and that looked like that was it again. A little triangle, diamond and one sort of thing.
Defense now, guys. Let's go.
Huber. Down to Reese. Shahady. Off the rim.
Get a loose ball. There you go. You got to push off on 4.
You got it. It's on Reese. That's his fourth.
And that is his 4th, Mike. And that's a big 4th because he's got 13 points. Going to send the Global Rams to the line and shoot 1-on-1.
So, big 3 by Desort. They looked like they did. They snuck that 1-3 chaser in on Jamison, and that left Desort open in the corner. We saw Falter play that defense once or twice.
Braden Timmons flat-out flattened his man on that screen, too. Rieger deciding instructions from the foul line. Got to knock these 2 down.
It's a 77% foul shooter.
Yep. That's the big one, Mike. The first one when you're in a 1-on-1 situation.
Highlands 67% as a team coming into tonight from the line. They lead by 2 again. Rieger will get another at 5:45 remaining. That's off the back rim, but McCamey got the rebound. Out to Desort. He'll go to the line. Now the Rams controlling the offensive glass that time.
Almost an and 1. Reese is on the bench, Mike. That helps out the Golden Rams. He's their leading rebounder.
That's on Shahady. That's 2 on him. Team foul number 9 against Hampton. Highlands has committed 8, so Highlands will shoot 2 from now on. This is a 1-and-1, or this is 2 for Mitch because he was shooting. 21. Remember last year, Mitch didn't get the finish. He played just a little bit of the first quarter out here and had another one of those finger issues, and he had to go. Popped it right down here in front of us. Yep. And rattles it home. 22 points for Mitch Desort. 66-62. Highlands by 4 now. 5:35 remaining. Ionati. Ben Huber. Hooks it over to Ionati right side. Hit the long McCamey on him. Changing up, giving Ryan a rest.
We're going to get him to step one time, Mike.
Those shuffle cuts. Out to Ionati as they run the weave out top. Rieger against Huber now. Shahady with knee.
This Shahady kid's been on something lately.
Good player.
Yep. Not big. 5'8".
You can see why Joe likes him to have the ball. Oh, wide open block by Desort as he swats it away from Schuett.
Wrong got to pass to. Get rid of it, please.
McCamey, Desort lays it up and scores.
Boy, the Cuts have great hands that time, Mike, because I thought Mitch gave it to him too quick, but he controlled it, got it back to Mitch, and Highlands up now by 6.
Highlands on an 8-0 run since Hampton took the lead. Ooh. Huber had a little bit of trouble controlling it. Huber has that left wrist taped. Timeout.
Great.
Hampton, Joe Lafko a little disgusted. He wants to talk it over. 4:36 to go. Highlands 68, Hampton 62.
Mike, I got trivia for you.
Okay.
To get it in here, we beat Springdale, the junior high, yesterday, 50-25. Dave Thompson coached them, and all the old guys getting back into things. Speaking of old timers at Springdale, you know who the all-time winningest coach was at Springdale, don't you?
Devenzia.
Yeah, Chuck Devenzia, okay? Tonight's question is, how many career wins, and if you're within, I'm going to say 30, you're a winner.
Wow. Are we counting just there or all over?
All over. It's a career.
He coached everywhere. He coached like Pete Maravich, too?
Coached down in North Carolina, coached up here, coached that great Ambridge team to the PIA championship. But in Springdale, he started in Springdale, Mike, he ended in Springdale, came back and coached girls. Can you believe
this
that?
Is one George will know. I'm sorry, this isn't George's book. This is, okay.
It is.
It is.
I'm stealing for the great one.
I'm going to go 735.
You're a little too high there, Mike. 659.
That was pretty close.
But you're going to know the second part of this. It's just a fun fact. Their signature win was up at Farrell, Mike. They beat Farrell in 1960 when Willie Somerset played.
Whoa. It's before my time, but I've heard of him. He went to Duquesne, didn't he?
Yes. The question is, who was the center on that team? And I think he taught you.
Now the shot is blocked. Desort again. He's had 2 big blocks here in this fourth quarter. And that was Murray spotting back for the three, and Desort got a finger on it. I hope it's not the bad one. Desort now.
Be patient. 2-3 zone, Mike.
2-3, yep. He's changing defenses just about every time out, or every time down. And the Rams with a 6-point lead. Fine, you want to sit back in there?
Yep, just bring it on.
Knee dribbles out near center circle.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
What was it you were saying the other day? The objective is to win the game.
We did this against Bell the other day. You said, what are you doing? I said, winning. You know? No rush at all. We don't need any more, Mike. We're required to win by 1. Is that correct?
That's correct. I checked the rules the other day. There's knee between circles. 3:30 to go. The Rams are taking 30 seconds off. They lead by 6. Now they come out to get him a little bit.
Don't.
Down to McCamey. Now to Timmons. Timmons, yes!
No, yes.
No, and it goes. Timmons has 8, and it's 70-62. A 10-0 Highlands run.
My favorite call. No, yes.
Now Huber to Ionati. Drives in. Dump down in the paint. They're going to call a foul on Braden Timmons at 3:06. It'll be a 1-and-1. And Kyle Reese will go to the line and shoot it.
Now, Mike, you got the one on the one side, but again, you don't want to turn that clock off on the other side.
On run, Dean. They called it on knee. There were a lot of hands down there. Timmons took the most umbrage to it.
Yep, that's knee.
That was team umbrage.
Still only a 1-on-1.
He missed it.
Big,
Timmons got the rebound. That'll help.
Huge.
Highlands with the ball and an 8-point lead. Hampton led 62-60. The Rams have run off 10 in a row.
There you go, Mike.
And timeout Highlands.
Yep.
And Stosh is asking where they'll key it in. Gets that answer. He wants a full timeout. They'll talk it over. 2:56 remaining. Regulation time. Highlands. The Woobirds are out. No.
Yes, they are,
They're
Mike.
supposed to stay at PNC Park. We don't want the Woos. No.
We win, we want the Woos.
We don't want the Woos.
I want the Woos.
The Woobirds.
Who was the center of the Springdale team? He taught you. 1960.
He taught me?
I believe so. You've mentioned in the past, if I'm correct.
At Burl?
Jack?
Darling?
Yes, did
He didn't teach me, no, but he was on my paper route.
Okay, you knew him from some
I knew him.
way.
He lived on Ken. I don't know if he still does, up behind Pizza Hut on Kenmont up there.
He was a teacher in Burrow, right?
Kiski, I believe.
Kiski was, okay.
And he
Coached at Burrow.
Right, he coached at Burrow. He's the answer to the trivia question, who replaced Tony Solari, who I occasionally see as I'm doing my walk. Mr. Solari drives by and gives me the honk in the way.
There you go.
What a great guy, by the way. That was a great teams they had at Burrow then, and Tom Myers was his able assistant.
We got Myers is here tonight. Natalie Myers, his sister. Joey played on those teams, right?
Joey played on those teams, absolutely.
All right, Mike.
If there would have been a 3-point shot back in those days, man, did he spot out and hit him?
Here comes a double. Come on, you got to call this foul. He's going to body him. Got to call the foul.
And he had it stolen, and he grabbed the leg. He grabbed the leg. Joe wants an intentional foul. He's not going to get it. He grabbed him so he wouldn't go in. They're still going to get 2 shots, Shahady.
Yep.
So what's Jamison need to do in that situation, dude?
He's got 4. Well, he should have either passed or got fouled. Yeah.
So Shahady will go to the line. And the first is, they get 2.
Yep.
That's a 10th foul.
Mike, the problem we have here is we're turning the clock off. You don't want to do that.
2:50 remaining. Ryan Boda, after arrest, comes back in.
You want all your foul shooters out there, Mike?
For Shahady against serious pressure now. And Desort loops it to Martin. Now to Rieger, and they break it. That was a little iffy. Jacket is off of Mr. Lafka. Here's Boda. Boda all the way to the basket, lays it up, missed it. Martin had it. No, it's Timmons on the weak side. 10 for Timmons, 72-63. Now foul by Desort at 2:27.
Don't turn off the clock, gentlemen.
Highlands on a 12-1 run since Hampton took the lead. And they've been making a habit of this at the end of games.
Yep. And that is a credit to their conditioning, Mike.
I think so. And Ionati has the first one out alive.
That's a rare miss for him. He's got 16.
What a great job they've done on him tonight. Second one goes. And Dessort just going to bring it right across.
Getting ridden.
Dumps it to the corner to Timmons. Now back out to Rieger.
We're in no rush, gentlemen.
Rieger hooks it into the corner. Now to Timmons. Out to Boda. Nice job to climb the ladder.
Late catch.
2:13 to go. Iannotti's got Boda. And he stole it.
On the line?
Put it on the line, but it's going to be stolen back by Dessort. And Dessort is
hope
fouled.
that's not his bad hand, Mike.
I was more worried about the shoulder.
It was his hand.
Dessort will go to the line and shoot a pair at 2:04.
You can see him grimace there.
Yeah, he got hit pretty hard on that whole side.
Huber gets his third, and you're right, Mike. 2 shots the rest of the way for both teams.
2:04 remaining. Dessort drains the first. 25 points for Mitch Dessort.
He's hurt that finger, Mike. It's a 225, 26-point game.
He's amazing. He had 24 the first time these two teams played. He was the leading scorer for Highlands that night. Rams had 102 that night. They're not going to get there.
Only required to win by 1, Mike.
Short.
Ooh, but
It's loose. Dessort got the rebound. He's fouled. We'll try again. And the Rams are doing a job on the offensive glass. 2:02 to go. There's some molasses in that clock, Mr. Choma. Molasses.
Shahidi gets his third. Everybody's got 3 or 4, Mike.
And Dessort hits the first.
2 teams just playing hard and going at it, Mike.
Joe Lafko with a few thousand words for Paul Hensler right now. And he told him that's enough. Dessort gets the second. Joe can see this one slipping away, I think. 75-64. 11-point lead.
Yep.
Shahidi, dump down. This is Reese, and Reese is fouled by Ryan Boda. Well, 7 seconds went off the clock that time.
Choppy, huh, Mike? Fourth quarter, but again, Highlands with the lead. We'll take the choppiness, huh?
And especially if Hampton keeps making 1 out of 2 at the line, which they've been doing.
That helps too.
Reese rattles the first one home. 13 points for him, the 6'2 junior. A lot of substitutions right now. It's Timmons, Martin,
Mike, this is a great thing. Heading into Mars, we've got a 7-man rotation. We're using them all. So nice to see. You talk about keeping guys fresh. That's one way you can do it.
Reese hit them both. Now Hampton will sub. 75-66, Rams by 9. Still not out of the woods.
Nope, he's got 4 fouls.
Martin needs to get it in here. He does to the knee backcourt. Gets around Shahidi, and here he comes. Breaks to Talbot, gets it to Dessort in the corner. No look pass underneath. Timmons gets a man up in the air. He won't go. Martin got the rebound. Dessort.
No fouls.
Still somehow able to control it. They call a jump ball, and Highlands has it. Woo!
The little voice I had, Mike, I got to keep. I can't do no wooing, right?
The good news is that 14 seconds went off the clock during that little exchange. Yeah. So Timmons will key it in. Knee.
Oh, look
Timmons.
at that pass.
Oh, he missed it again.
Yeah,
but they call the foul.
Sure do.
And that's going to be on Ross Anderson.
He rode him right underneath, Mike.
Timmons will go to the line. He'll shoot 2. 1:37 to go. Highlands by 9.
I wish I'd stopped fouling with accumulating snow on it. Oh.
That was a little long. McCamey and Rieger on the defensive end now for Highlands. Timmons missed them both. McCamey went over the back.
Mike, these are things that'll haunt you in a game that's a little bit closer. You just keep turning off that clock.
That's 4 on Lamar, so Hampton fans didn't know what happened. So they'll go to the other end and shoot 2 at 1:36. 75-66, Highlands by 9.
Hardly over, Mike.
No, it's not.
Especially we continue to turn the clock off. As I said, I started my career with hair and coaching.
Ben Huber hits the first.
This used to make me tear it out by the roots. And guess what? Danny Roots around are playing for Jimmy Fallon now.
That's Huber's first point of the second half.
Got him on it.
Desort to knee. 7-point game. Long cross court to Boda. Back to Desort. 1:29 to go. Swatted away and stolen beautifully. Huber drives, lays, and scores. 75-70. Now Desort breaks it. Out to Timmons on a loop.
Oh, come on, Mike.
Timmons
He's
in
getting
trouble.
pushed out of bounds.
And a travel.
Oh, no! You've got to be kidding me. What a terrible call that is. Cambridge has to know better, and Timmons is limping.
He was pushed out of bounds.
Terrible call.
So here come the Talbots, only down 5, and still more than a minute to go. Huber left side. Now Schuett drives in. Got stood up and traveled. Sonny Bruni with the call.
That was the worst call I've ever seen in 50 years. Oh, God, it's awful. He just shoved him out of bounds right in front of him.
58 seconds. They get it into Desort.
There you go.
And Desort travels. They go back and forth.
Terrible.
75-70. 57 seconds to go. They go backcourt, Shahady.
Oh, he walked too.
He was in the air, I think. They go backdoor beautifully. Huber lays it in. It's a 3-point game. Timeout, Hampton. 48 seconds to go. It's 75-72. Hampton on an 8-0 run.
They got to compose themselves, Mike. They got a couple bad calls. This is the time of the game where you say, okay, things are going to even up. At least you hope they're going to.
Now you got to make your foul shots, and we've missed quite a few here coming down the stretch too.
And unfortunately, like I said, Mike, keep turning the clock off.
Listen to this crowd. Seconds remaining.
Yeah, everybody's got their money's worth, that's for sure.
Tremendous. And the crowds go back and forth. Now the Hampton presses, they've turned it up big time here late in the fourth quarter. It's given Highlands a little bit of trouble. Got some turnovers off of it.
Well, I think what's happening too, Mike, the Highlands players are just waiting to be fouled, and they're not getting the call. There was 2 travel calls where there were fouls, but they weren't called.
Like I said with the local hockey team last night, sometimes when you're given lemons, you have to make lemonade. Deep to Desort. Oh, and it's... I have no idea what he called.
He's going to give it to them. He's going to give it to them. Watch.
I think he's giving it to Highlands.
He can't. He can't.
Boda's keying it in.
Well, Mitch carried it out of bounds, so now I guess we're even.
Like I said, I had no idea what he was calling.
Me neither.
And I don't think he did either, actually. Desort out deep. Boy, they are really, really hammering Mitch. Rieger to Martin.
And
Martin!
one.
It won't go, but he'll shoot 2 at 39 seconds. I say, Mitch is really getting pounded. I mean,
they won't call anything.
No.
And here comes some designated foulers, Mike.
Well, actually, they need scores in there now because they're going to have the ball.
Levante's got to make one of these 2, Mike.
To make it a 2-possession game. He drains the first.
That's a big one.
Line change, 39 seconds left. 76-72.
Levante's only his 3rd point, Mike, but that's a big one. And this is even bigger. Gut check time.
He hit him.
Levante respond. All right, guys, play defense, don't turn the clock off.
77-72. They got to make him pass it around a couple times. Ionati drives into the basket, puts a shot up, no good. Rebound tipped, it's loose. Shahady has it. Ionati out of the corner. Shahady drives into the paint with a runner. Yes.
Shahady for 2.
77-74, 21.7 to go. We got to get out of here. Timeout. We'll be right back.
Wow.
They don't keep the timeouts on the board here like they do at Highlands. But you got to figure the LAFCO's running out, if not out of them by now. 21 seconds to go. Into knee backcourt. Now to Rieger, to Martin, to Boda, to Zort. He's fouled.
Come on. Come on. Oh, they gave Mitch a technical. They just can't do that.
This is insanity.
No, they can't do it.
Look at the side of his face. He's all beat up.
Yeah.
77-74. Well, the most important thing is he's going to have to make his shots.
He'll get 2.
Then they get 2, and then they get the ball. 14 seconds left.
You got to really bear down and make his shots here, Mike. It's hard for a 17, 18-year-old kid not to keep his composure, though.
It is very difficult. Like I said, he's gotten beat up here, especially in this fourth quarter.
Yep.
I mean beat up. So the original foul is on Sickles. It's his third. Desort will shoot 2. Then Desort picked up what will be his third on the technical. And then Hampton will shoot 2, and then they'll get the ball.
And Mitch is still in the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're having a long discussion at the scorer's table over there, Dave Gambridge. Now here we go.
All right,
this is very important that Mitch makes 2 of these.
Yes, indeed.
14 seconds to go. Highlands 77, Hampton 74.
Fouls are on 24, Sanderson, and 30.
First one is good.
I wish you'd shut up while the kid's trying to shoot foul shots.
I agree with that. 78-74. 79-74. I would assume they'll pick Ionati to shoot these.
Yep. Now it gets hairy, Mike.
14 seconds to go.
Got to miss one of these.
You got to assume he's going to make them both.
But he got to miss one.
First is good. 79-75. And if he makes this, Hampton will have a chance to tie with a 3. See if Joe has unlimited timeouts over there. I think he's called about 7 so far.
Right.
So I've lost track myself. Oh, he did miss one.
Thank you.
So that's enormous. That makes it a 2-possession game with 14 seconds, makes it very difficult.
Thank you.
But there's still time.
There is a little frontier justice left out there.
Shahady backward. The Rams need to make him take as much time as possible.
No foul.
Huber kicked it back out. That's Murray.
One time.
Shahady, 6 seconds. Shahady let a wild one go. It's no good. Tipped out of bounds. It's Hampton's ball, but there's only 2 seconds to go.
Beautiful. All right, Mike.
No.
Give it to Courtney.
2 seconds left.
Let Courtney take over from here, boys.
Huber will key it in. He does. Ionati let a 3 go. Off the board. Courtney, start the bus.
Start the bus, Courtney, baby. Hopefully there's not
Highlands 79, Hampton 75. The Rams have won it. They stay tied with Mars. And the big showdown battle will be Tuesday night at Ram Arena.
Mike, they didn't win. They prevailed.
They survived.
But like
Tremendous.
you said, our destiny is in our own hands.
Tremendous effort. Like to thank everybody here at Hampton. Thanks to Joe Latko for that nice talk before the game, too.
He's a great
Ricky
guy.
Saffer, thank you. Once again, that final score here tonight. Highlands 79, Hampton 75. For the Dean, Mike Choma, as the Rams go off to a huge ovation from their crowd.